But if Christians are to offer anything worthwhile to our public life, we must attend to our inner life, to the kind of people we are and the kind of people we are becoming. We cannot offer to the public what we do not have ourselves. In the coming weeks, the Center for Christianity and Public Life, in partnership with other leaders and organizations, including, we hope, some of you present in this room, will issue a call, an exhortation to Christians and the local churches of which they are members to take up the practices of silence and solitude. We believe silence and solitude are essential practices for our day and the times in which we live. The dysfunctions and animosities of our public life are too often directing our action. We are caught in a vicious cycle of reactionary, mimetic antagonisms. Rather than more deeply understanding one another, civic life has become a place of estrangement and resentment. The online and media vitriol to which we have now become habituated has infected how we view and approach those we come across in person and in our communities. We are becoming accustomed to hatred, not only out there, but in our hearts. And we are told that it is only right. We are told that our hatred is justified. While technology and artificial intelligence have the capacity to bring genuine gifts, as we just heard about, they can also amplify these toxic, destructive dynamics. The accelerating pace and reach of these tools, the immense financial and material resources backing these tools, and their growing capacity to command our attention, make the practices of silence and solitude more important than ever. On what will we set our minds? By what light will we see? Silence and solitude are counterintuitive practices that challenge the presumptions and pressures of our age. In solitude, we abstain from human interaction for a limited period of time. In silence, we abstain from manufactured noise, including our own talking. In silence and solitude, we intentionally separate ourselves from the pursuit of social approval as our motivation for being. We temporarily abstain from the cues of others and take seriously our audience of one. Throughout his public ministry, Jesus confounded both his followers and the watching public. Just as Jesus would display his power and authority, and strategists of his day expected him to press his advantage, he would retreat. Prior to times of great testing and trial, Jesus fasted for 40 days in solitude in the desert, or separated from his disciples in the Garden of Gethsemane. We recognize that some will hear in this call a kind of passivity, but it is no such thing. This is not a call for withdrawal or disengagement. Rather, this is a call to recognize that our engagement will remain clouded, ineffectual, and reactionary if we do not have a rhythm of abstaining from engagement. It is a call to recognize that we will have little meaningful to say to our neighbors if we do not take time to be quiet, to be alone, to listen. Trevor Hudson once made a bold claim. If people live with a wrong image of God, the more religious they are, the worse the consequences will be. I will add to Trevor's observation a related one. If people live with a wrong image of their neighbors, the more political they are, the worse the consequences will be. We must deepen our soul for justice, in the words of my friend Bethany Wong, if justice is what we seek. If we seek to be a people of mercy, we must deepen our soul for mercy. As Pope Leo XIV said last month, Christian hope is not born in noise, but in the silence of an expectation filled with love. And it's this that must be our horizon.